Good morning. Today is day 3 of de-stressing in December. So I wanted to come on today to talk to you about day 3, which is how to listen. And you may be saying, what the heck does listening have to do with de-stressing in December? And it really has a lot to do with how we're heard, but more importantly, how we listen. And if those of you are watching on replay, just want to welcome you also to my broadcast. So I'm doing a 12-day to de-stress in December. And today is day 3, as I said. If you haven't caught the other ones, they are on my wall, and I'd love to have you join me for the journey. There are a lot of different ways that we can de-stress, but I have found that these really simple, unique tools from HeartMath have really been effective for me. And there's 12 of them that I'm going to be going over, as I said, and you can pick and choose which ones resonate with you. If ones don't, then don't do them, because the important thing is, what are you going to do to change anything that you might want to change in your life, and then do it on a consistent basis. So to say I'm going to take 12 new things and do them all the time is not really realistic, as we both know. So what is it? What is important is to choose a couple that resonate, take away the simple things that you can implement and do today to help you with your stress, not just in December, but all year round. So today we're talking about coherent communication. And coherent communication, as I said, is really a heart-centered communication style. It's not a one-time thing. It's about how do we listen to others, and therefore, I think a lot of times how they turn around and listen to us, and how do we communicate with others. So often we're rushed. We start thinking about what we're going to say, or they do the same thing to us. And you don't really feel heard, or you feel like they're not listening to you, or that they're not paying attention. So that kind of communication, I'm sure you know how that feels. So what I want to go over is something that you could use so that people that you talk to don't feel like that. And the coherent communication technique uses one of the techniques that I've already talked about, which is the heart-centered breathing, where you basically, when you breathe, you breathe in and out through the heart. And that was in day 1, but it's very simple. It's just breathing in at a slower pace than normal, letting that go through your heart area, and then releasing from the heart area. So it's just about intentionally breathing through the heart. And you may think that that sounds simple and what can that do? But it is amazing how science has shown that even that simple act can physiologically change your biology. So just by slowing your breath down, being intentional about breathing in and out through your heart, and then going into this communication techniques. So you shift into that heart-centered coherent state, as we call that, and maybe to set an intention. And this is in the ebook, which I'm using for these 12 days. There are 12 tips from HeartMath, and I will put the link for the ebook that is free from HeartMath in the comment section. So a suggestion for step 1 is to set an intention to be respectful of others' views or situations. And the second is to just listen to what the essence of the person is saying without prejudging or getting drawn into that drama of a communication. You know how you go in talking with somebody and you're okay, but they're not? Then all of a sudden you're not okay? So a way to kind of avoid that is to really have yourself grounded in a place that, to have yourself grounded in a place so that others' drama or incoherent state does not affect yours. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you here, Lori. And so step 1 is really shifting into a heart coherent state, and to really have an intention of being respectful of others, people's situations. The second for coherent communication is to listen to the essence of what's being said. Sometimes things are said, but there are unheard things. So it's just really trying to quiet your own mind down and your own chatter so that you're not thinking about yourself and what you're listening to, but what they're trying to say. So if you get into a communication with somebody and you start to not be as coherent, or you start to get upset, or whatever the case may be, it's important to try to remember to just go back to that heart state and let it go. And therefore, to think about how what you say may impact others. So just remember to recenter your heart if you start to overreact or lose emotional composure. And it's also really effective to reflect or mirror back to the person that you're talking to the intent of what you believe that they're saying. Now, these are simple techniques, but they're really powerful when they are implemented. I know so often we get caught up in how we always have done things. So I think that that's what I love about this ebook, is that you can get these techniques in there. And as I said earlier, to see what resonates with you and what doesn't, because not everything is going to resonate with you, but there are going to be things that maybe you thought, oh, I haven't thought of doing it that way. So my suggestion is to get the ebook, to watch my 12 videos over this series. And if you have any questions, you can contact me. So again, coherent communication. It's really effective to help us communicate with others in a way that is non-judgmental and that's it really help it really I can't talk this morning, I'm sorry. It really helps us to feel heard and listened to, and therefore we can turn around and do the same. So I hope that everybody has a great day. I'm trying to keep these under 10 minutes. I'm going to actually work towards under 5 minutes. That's hard for me to do because I feel like I have so much great information to share with you. So thank you so much for spending your time with me this morning. Or if you're on the replay, thank you for taking time to watch the replay. And if you have any questions on this or any of the other things that I do, please reach out and ask me a question. But be sure to get that free ebook. Have a great day, everybody.